Well, as an instructor, golfers are often asking me, how can I create lag? Let me show you how and then what to key on when you work on it. Number one, it's easy. Grip it at the very end of the club, thumb and forefinger. Go back about hip high and start your hips forward. You'll see how when you let the club disassociate, lag naturally shows up. When you try to do it, get a short iron, fairly small scale. The key is don't try to hold lag. Relax and see how much energy you can snap into the club at impact.
As you know, when you throw a baseball, it's a snap at the end that gives it the extra speed. The same way of hitting a golf ball, it's the snap at the bottom of the downswing that gives you that extra club head speed, which gives you distance. Now, you weren't getting your snap through the ball at all today. You were using the big shoulders, and, well, you were just using everything that you shouldn't be using instead of the right thing. May I give you a little demonstration here? You stand right here.
All right.
Now, say in cocking the wrist here, then it's a snap at the base of the downswing, or at the bottom of the downswing, in that position. Now, you were up. See what I mean?
Yeah,
you were using your body. Now, let's see you try it. That's a lot better. That's it.
Yeah.
A little faster now. Oh, I'm glad you didn't use that when I was out there this morning. That's wonderful. Now, that's what happened to big fellows. They use their body instead of their hands. So that's a good tip for you and all of the big guys. Learn to use their hands. Now, that comes first, the hands, and then the body.
We couldn't play the 9 over, could we, Sam?
The misunderstanding of holding this angle as opposed to having the right wrist bent back on itself a little bit, you know, as you swing,
correct,
as you unload that angle. So holding this lag angle here, the problem with it is, like Mike said, if I just held that and swung, the club would miss the ground by 2 feet. So that's a huge problem. So number one, if you're in a good spot here, you have to understand that you have to let this angle out as you're swinging through, and that'll allow you to get the club head to the ground.
Okay, so letting it out, a lot of golfers are letting it out up here.
Right.
When you let it out and where you let it out is the key.
So whenever you hit the sharpest angle of lag, and you get the sharpest angle here between your arms and the club, immediately, as soon as that angle hits its sharpest point, it wants to release. I want you to take a little half backswing, and you're gonna stop when your hands are about waist high. I want very little to no wrist set at all here. I'm actually gonna have the club just kind of as an extension of my arms. Then I'm gonna start my downswing by getting a weight shift to the left, getting my momentum moving to the left. And that's when I want to get the lag. It's almost impossible to get yourself to stop this drill short enough. So really make sure that you feel like you're only taking the club back to here. Naturally, when you do that, it's going to end up going back to here somewhere. I also realize that that club's going to set a little bit more. It probably looked like I had a little more wrist hinge than when I set in my drill, but that's the feeling.
The more that we lag and load the golf club, and this is what I mean by lag and load. Can you see that the angle on the way down is increasing? That angle increasing gives us more time, and it gives us a bigger differential between the head and the handle. When I don't have any wrist set, when I move the handle, the head moves directly the same. When I create handle movement and I create set, so you can see that the head is not moving, but the handle is, now all of a sudden I can create more motion with the handle.
One of my favourite swings on the PGA Tour is the swing of Cameron Champ. Not only does he generate incredible club head speed, ranging from the mid to high 120s, but his motion looks absolutely effortless. Here's one of the key areas where he's able to generate such impressive speed. As he works in to the downswing transition, he generates incredible lag. Look at the angle here between his lead arm and his club shaft in this downswing transition move. Most golfers get this wrong. They either try to create the lag too early, which means they lose it early in the downswing, or they don't create enough lag in that transition move. Lag is only as good as your ability to release the lag, and you need to make sure that you create that lag angle at the right time so you can then race to release through impact. Get the timing of your lag right and you will generate phenomenal club head speed.
This is why people struggle with lag in their swing, and it's because of these four fingers. I think what happens is when we're at the top of our swing, what people want to do is they want to hit the ball really hard, and they do that by trying to start getting the club head to the ball early. But if you do that, you do this, and that's just killing all your speed. So a really good drill, feel what it feels like to create lag, is you take these four fingers off the club. Take these four fingers off, it makes it really hard to cast and makes people realize that impact actually happens way later than when you think. Golf is hard because you actually need to try and not hit the ball quickly in order to hit the ball quickly.